All right. New whole pointedly inappropriate messages for review. All right, wait a minute, man. This they talking about. Oh, that's talking about them. I guess. Let me set it down like that. Okay. Hey, man, yeah. Hold on. Is that something? It seems like I heard a dose lamp. Yeah, I think I did. Yeah, I did. I heard it was a dose lamp. All right, now let me turn these. Okay, I had to turn that on. Go. I want to talk a little bit about inheritance. That's what I want to talk about. That's what I want to talk about. I want to talk about inheritance. And I want to talk about nations such as Esau. Esau and Jacob. Who are these people? Because we read the Bible, we read things, and a lot of times we do not understand who these nation of people are. Like me, I'm still trying to find out a greater understanding of who these people are. Because I have been teaching for the last couple of months, probably ever since I found out about a year ago. I think it's been a year ago, yeah. Ever since last 2018, I've been speaking on this since I've been learning. A lot of people label the Hebrew Israelites as a hate group. Some people say it's a cult, whatever. But I'm thinking, why would they say that? Because the Most High God gave Esau a birthright, right? And his birthright, you may ask, what is his birthright? His inheritance, his lineage, his nation, his language, all that, everything. Yeah. He gave him his inheritance. There's a lot of scriptures that I read about. I couldn't quite understand. All I knew is that it was based upon rewards that God was giving nations in the Bible. He was reward. If you it's in Joshua. It's all in Joshua. But I want to get a specific laydown and set a foundation. If I can just lay a good foundation down, I think I would be good. Maybe I can go to Joshua, the book of Joshua, because I remember reading something in there about inheritance. And we want to find out more about what an inheritance is, because these are things that people understand. When you talk about, before you even read the Bible, you have to understand what's going on. And I think this is a lot of the misconceptions that we have in our world. Joshua was teaching the Israelites about their inheritance as well. Now, after the death of Moses, the servant of the Lord, it came to pass that the Lord spake unto Joshua the son of Nun, Moses' minister, saying, Moses, my servant, is dead. Now, therefore, arise and go over this Jordan, thou and all this people, unto the land which I give thee. I'll give to them, even the children of Israel. It says, Moses, my servant, is dead. Now, therefore, arise and go over this Jordan, thou and all this people, unto the land which I do give to them, even to the children of Israel. All right. Deuteronomy 34 and 5. Deuteronomy 34 and 5. Yes. Deuteronomy chapter 34 and verse 5. So Moses, the servant of the Lord, died there in the land of Moab, according to the word of the Lord. And he buried him in the valley in the land of Moab, over against Baal Peor. But no man knoweth of his sepulchre unto this day. And Moses was 120 years old when he died, and his eyes were dim, nor his natural force abated. And the children of Israel wept for Moses in the plains of Moab 30 days. So the days of Moses, so the days of weeping and mourning for Moses was ended. And Joshua the son of Nun was full of the spirit of wisdom, for Moses had laid his hands upon him. And the children of Israel hearkened unto him, and did as the Lord commanded Moses. And there arose not a prophet since in Israel like unto Moses, whom the Lord knew face to face. In all the signs of all the signs and wonders. Okay, all the signs and the wonders which the Lord sent him to do in the land of Egypt, to Pharaoh, and to all his servants, and to all his land, and all in all that mighty hand, and all the great terror which Moses showed in the sight of all Israel. So it says they hearkened to Moses because Joshua had died. And it said the children, let me go back to Deuteronomy 38 and 24. Deuteronomy 34 and verse 8. And the children of Israel wept for Moses. That means they cried. In the plains of Moab 30 days. So the days of weeping and mourning for Moses was ended. Okay, now let's go and let's get a little bit. Now, look at this is all about if Israel keep fighting and not give up on the promise, their inheritance, or deny their inheritance, or if they would keep on. It says, and Joshua said unto the children of Israel, come hither and hear the words of the Lord your God. And Joshua said, hereby ye shall know that the living God is amongst you, and that he will without fail drive out from before you the Canaanites, and the Hittites, and the Hivites, and the Perizzites, and the Gershites, and the Amorites, and the Jebusites. Let me go to verse 12. Now, therefore, take you 12 men out of the tribe of Israel, out of every tribe, amen, every tribe. That means all within them 12 tribes. And it shall come to pass, as soon as the soles of the feet of the priests that bear the ark of the Lord, and all the ark of the Lord stands for the covenant, and all of the earth shall rest in the waters of Jordan. Okay, now let's go to I think where the children of Israel was fighting the five kings. I forgot what they called them. Then Joshua passed from Makkedah, and all Israel with him unto Lebanon, and fought against Lebanon. And the Lord delivered it also, and the king thereof, unto the hand of Israel, and he smote it with the edge of the sword, and all the sons that were therein, he let none remain in it, but did unto the king thereof as he did unto the king of Jericho. Okay, this is talking about how they was on their way to the promised land, and they was defeating their enemies to get there. Let's look at, I want to look up the part. Okay, let's look. I want to find the part. Okay, let's see if this will give us about the inheritance. And these are the countries which the children of Israel inherited in the land of Canaan. Eleazar the priest, and Joshua the son of Nun, the heads of the fathers of the tribes of the children of Israel, distributed mean they handed, they was like a reward, distributed for the inheritance to them. By lot was their inheritance, as the Lord commanded by the hand of Moses, for the nine tribes, and for the half tribe. For Moses had given the inheritance of 2 tribes, and half tribe on the other side Jordan. But unto the Levites he gave none inheritance amongst them. For the children of Joshua, for the children of Joseph were 2 tribes, Manasseh and Ephraim. Therefore they have gone no part unto they gave no part unto the Levites in the land, save cities to dwell in, with their suburbs, for their cattle and for their substance. Everything. See, when you have an inheritance, it's like land, property, your identity. Your inheritance has a lot to do with your nation of people, your inheritance, your nation of people, stuff like that. You know what I mean? And so let's go to Ezekiel. Let's go to Ezekiel right quick, because I want to at least give you a general idea of what inheritance means. That's the last verse of Ezekiel. Because remember, Moses gave each 12 tribes from each tribe got an inheritance except for the Levites. Except for the Levites, because the Most High God was their inheritance, you know. Because they did the service of the Most High, they was more closer to the Most High God. You see what I'm saying? So it was like they was more, let's say, Moses and all of them. The Levites is Moses, and that's the tribe that they're from the tribe of Levi. Levi is an Israelite as well. Let's look at the last verse of Ezekiel chapter 48:1. Now these are the names of the tribe from the north and to the coast of the way of Halon, as Halon, as one goes to Hamath. Hazanah, the broader of the broader. A broader has to do with I forgot what that was. Broader. That's like the genes of the people, you know, like who the people are. Damascus northward to the coast of Hamath, for these are his sides, east and west, a portion for Dan, and by the border of Dan from the east side unto the west side, a portion for Asher, and by the border of Asher from the east side even unto the west side, a portion for Naphtali. See that? It's talking about different nationalities, the nations, and our boys of color had they presented to taken by these Caucasian, Caucasoid women, and all these other nations of women who are non-Israelite, which were the Gentiles. The Gentile nations are the ones that did all these things to people. So that's, yeah. So I talked on a whole lot of stuff. A whole hour talking about our inheritance.
Yeah, I saw your videos.
You did?
Your real name is Clarence Ray.
Yeah, my real name is Clarence Ray.
Of course it is.